this article?
No.
Snake bites and
Snake bites
COVID-19.
and COVID-19. 2 crisis, 1 research and development opportunity. Wow. Global health.
Notice it doesn't say bat bites and COVID-19. You want to know why? Because it has nothing to do with bats. It has everything to do with snakes, just so you know. In the summary here, in the first little box right here of this article, it reads, despite inherent differences, which should be obvious to you, one is you get bit, the other one is you isn't, and you're not. It says, despite the inherent differences, snake bite envenoming and COVID-19 have much in common in terms of research and development challenges and opportunities. Has anyone ever told you, Laura, that COVID-19 patients look like snake bite victims, and they look very similar? Have you heard that?
No.
Not till now, not till I told you, and y'all need to go looking for it. And then in your amazing country of Canada, when I started looking at this, I was like, man, is everything related to venom possibly? If the source of COVID-19 was found, the spike proteins was most similar to 2 snakes. What about the shots for COVID-19? What about all these massive injuries and deaths? I mean, snake venom kills people. What if they're just injecting it into people? I didn't know. So I did like this, as the chiropractor who does not know. Never did I ever learn about a test that I learned from one of your Canadian amazing doctors out of British Columbia. Hoff is his name, H-O-F-F. No one's even ever heard of, hardly. I didn't know anything about it, but he said 60% of his mRNA vaccinated people, which he serves mainly, if I remember, indigenous people. He said that 60% of the mRNA victims were complaining about they found of the mRNA patients post the shots. They were complaining of fatigue and like long hauler symptoms. They couldn't walk very far. They couldn't exercise like they used to. And either God told him, or he has an amazing mind and memory from board exams back in medical school.
He's a Christian. Yep.
I guarantee you God hinted at him like Richard Bartlett was hinted by God, my text. He actually did a test called the D-dimer test. 60% of all of his patients, he said, had elevated D-dimers, which means you're having massive amounts of blood clotting going on in the body. So I was sitting there at my table, like at my desk going like this. Is it possible that the mRNA shots may have snake venom in them? And that's what's answering all these questions about all these major amounts of injuries. We've never seen more deaths and injuries from a shot ever. And they're passing this around the world. So in order to find out what I don't know, like I didn't know about antivenom was monoclonal antibodies, all I did was type in a computer this question, and to my shock on medscape.com was an exact article with the